Hey everybody, Punisher88 here, coming at you once again with another weekend review. So today I'm reviewing Old Man Logan issue number 1, a Secret Wars tie-in. So, for those of you who watch my reviews, you guys know that I like to start with the cover first, so let's check it out. Now, right off the bat, yeah, I love this cover. I love it for the artwork and everything, which is amazing. And if you're wondering, this cover is done by Andrea Sorrentino, whose artwork is amazing. And I mean, just looking at this cover, what's there not to like? I mean, you have Logan on the front, you got Emma Frost, you got a lot of these weird dystopian buildings made out of, shield, Quinjet wings and whatnot, really weird stuff. And then to tie everything together, kind of like the cherry on top, if you look close, you even get a Punisher flag, so it's awesome. So right from the cover alone, this book's doing great. But now it's time to get down to what I like to call the nitty-gritty. Let's get into some detail. Now, before I get into that, I just want to mention to more of my newer viewers or newer subscribers, if at any time during this review or my past reviews you notice I look up and down at the camera quite a bit, or it sounds like I'm reading to you guys, the reason for that is I keep my notes in front of me. Why do I keep my notes in front of me? Well, for starters, with the notes, it helps the review flow a lot smoother compared to my earlier reviews where I used to wing it the whole time and it was kind of sloppy. Second, basically with the notes, if I'm reading a certain part and I get stuck, I can backtrack and then keep going. And then third, well, I was never really good at memorizing text, so basically the notes are a help aid. So, if you guys are cool with that, awesome. We'll get through this review and we'll be on our merry way. So, I'm going to give you guys the good, I'm going to give you the bad, and then I'm going to give you my verdict. Alrighty? So, first off, the good. So, basically, to give you guys the, this book in a nutshell version, basically it's Logan kicks some ass, he finds an Ultron head, he talks to Emma Frost, and then he decides to leave his territory, heading into the unknown. That's this book in a nutshell. But let's go into some more stuff on this book. Myself personally, I think the main reason to pick up this book or this issue is simply for the art. Andrea Sorrentino and Marcelo Maiolo are quite possibly one of the best art teams in comics today. I mean, they deliver some of the best art of the year, I find, in this issue right from the start when Logan takes on Gladiator and a whole group of people dressed in Daredevil outfits. The whole 2-page spread of Logan stabbing Gladiator, I think is either one of or the image of the year, which is kind of tough to say since we're only in June. Artistically, this book never takes its foot off the gas, and Maiolo really delivers some of his patent moves by doing a few panels and pages in his signature flat style to emphasize the moment. And also, in addition, Sorrentino and Maiolo really give readers some wonderful transitional scenes. As a fan, it's great to not only see the character again, but the whole world of Old Man Logan. The original story by Mark Millar and Steve McNiven really set up many great places this could go, and we catch glimpses of greatness right off the bat in this dystopian future where masks rule the world. In a sense. And if you guys haven't read the original Old Man Logan story, I urge you to do so because it's great. Okay, so now the bad. The actual story for the issue, I find, doesn't feel very believable with this character. In the Old Man Logan story, storyline, Logan is pushed to do the things he does in order to save himself and those close to him. In this Secret Wars tie-in, he's become almost an investigator and savior for people. It feels like a complete change for the character's personality. Understandably, this is going to be a little shaken up here because it's technically not the exact character from the original storyline. So I understand. I'm not going complete fanboy here. Aside from that, the story of Logan trekking his way towards and up the wall to find where the Ultron head came from, I find just doesn't feel like it works. It feels like the story was crafted to force the character to go somewhere else rather than the character moving the story forward. I'm kind of having this knack right now for getting very excited for Brian Michael Bendis stories and getting let down in the actual execution in quite a few of his books recently. Now for the verdict. Every ounce of the Old Man Logan fanboy in me wants to love this book. I was incredibly excited to jump right into this book, and while the art was nothing short of brilliant here, and the world that Millar originally created is just as brilliant, the character of Logan is completely different from the original, and the story here feels forced and not worth the effort of the main character. Now, if you're looking for a book with great art, check this out. Otherwise, you may be a bit disappointed once the whole fanboy excitement fades away. So, this brings us to the end of our review segment of the show, but stick around because now it's time for my picks of the week for some of the best comic book covers. Alrighty? So, let's get to it. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, that's right, it's that time of the week where I give you my short little list of what I thought were some of the best comic covers for the week. So these being for the week of June 12th, 2015, let's get to it. So the first one on my list is Batman Superman 21, the Joker variant by Jock. I like this cover because right off the bat it reminds me of the issue #1 of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, kind of like how the pictures all split up, and I think that's a really cool effect. And also I like this cover because I really like Jock's use of paints, and I really like his style and whatnot, and he does some really amazing work. Second on my list is Chrononauts #4, the B cover by Sean Murphy. The main reason I like this cover is because it looks like a classic 70s or 80s movie poster. And I love covers like that. And, you know, call it a nostalgia thing, but that's just me. And also, it's Sean Murphy. He's awesome. The work he did on Punk Rock Jesus is just fantastic. Third on my list is 1602 Witch Hunter Angela #1. What a title. By Stephanie Hans. Now, when I first saw this cover, I was like, wow, the detail in this thing is fantastic. Then when I saw who the artist was, right away I was like, oh, that explains it. And then, after seeing her Storm covers and whatnot, it was a no-brainer that if there was a new Stephanie Hans cover coming out, it's going to be more than likely that it's going to show up here on my list, because I find her artwork is amazing. You should go check her out, or check her stuff out. Fourth on my list is Starfire issue number 1, the Amanda Conner and Paul Mounts cover. I like this cover because it's so cartoony in just the right way, but that's Amanda Conner for you, who I think is awesome, by the way. And another thing I really like about this cover is the use of a lot of the brighter colors. There's a lot of these like light blues and yellows and oranges and whatnot, and they just work great together. So, very cool. And then the fifth and final choice for this list is the variant cover to Spider-Verse issue number 2, which is also a Secret Wars tie-in, done by Richard Isanov. This is such a badass cover, just for the fact that we have Spider-Man Noir riding on the roof of this really, like this old, like 30s looking gangster car. I don't know the name of it. I would have checked it out, but I don't know the name of it. It just looks really cool. Take my word for it. And I'll be honest, this is a tie-in that I'm not reading, but I might actually get it just for this variant cover, because it just looks so good. So yeah, who knows? If I can find it, I might get it. So anyway, that's my list. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this little segment I do now on Saturdays. And all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. If I do get a thumbs down, that just means I gotta work harder on pleasing you guys. And also, if you like reviews and whatnot, take a look around my channel. I got plenty of them. I got reviews, I got unboxings, I got backstories of lame supervillains. You name it, I got it. I got content that keep you occupied for hours, if you just want to see me sit here and blab my mouth off. Anyway, so take a look around, comment on anything. I love reading viewer comments, which reminds me, leave a comment below and let me know what you guys thought were some of the best covers of the week. And also, like or dislike any video you watch. Yes, I did say dislike. We gotta be honest, no one's perfect here. And then, before leaving, make sure to click that subscribe button. Alrighty? So, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Myself personally, I got some exciting things for this weekend. For starters, I'm super excited to go watch Jurassic World. That's the little kid inside me, screaming at the bit, going, "Yay, dinosaurs!" So there's that. I might actually try and make it a double feature today and actually go watch Mad Max finally. I know I've been saying I was going to go watch it for the last 2 weeks now, but for some reason I get home from work and then I just crash. So, but I'm going to try and go maybe see both movies today. Also, on the comic book front, last week when I showed you the Todd McFarlane Spider-Man #1 and my Gotham by Gaslight books that I picked up, at that same flea market there was another vendor I was talking to who had some Silver Age books, and there was one in particular he made a deal with me on that, but I didn't have money on me, or enough money on me I should say, but he did hold it for me, and I am going to go pick it up today. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but probably next week when I do my haul of my new books, I'll show you then. So probably Monday or technically Tuesday morning. Alrighty, so I'm going to try not to make this video too much longer than it already is. So again, I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you guys get a lot of cool geeky goodies and whatnot. And go watch Jurassic World if you haven't already. Alrighty, so till Monday or Wednesday, whichever, this is Punisher 88 signing off. See ya.